Once upon a time in the quaint town of Willowbrook, there lived a woman named Abigail Montgomery. Abigail had a reputation for being the town's most notorious Halloween hater. She detested the holiday with a passion that seemed almost unnatural. While the town eagerly anticipated the arrival of October, with its vibrant fall foliage and Halloween decorations, Abigail couldn't wait for it to be over. Abigail's disdain for Halloween began in her childhood. As a young girl, she had suffered a traumatic experience during a Halloween party that left a lasting scar on her psyche. It was at a spooky costume party when she was just 10 years old. A group of mischievous kids had scared her with a horrifying mask, and she couldn't shake off the terror that had taken hold of her. The experience haunted her for years, and the mere sight of a pumpkin or witch's hat would make her shudder. As Abigail grew older, her hatred for Halloween only intensified. She went to great lengths to avoid the holiday altogether. She would barricade herself inside her house, shutting off the lights and pretending she wasn't home. When children came trick-or-treating at her door, she'd unleash her wrath, scolding them for celebrating a holiday she considered pointless and foolish. Year after year, Abigail's neighbors tried to convince her to embrace the holiday's festive spirit. But she was unwavering in her determination to rid Willowbrook of Halloween. Her plans became increasingly elaborate. She plastered her home with anti-Halloween signs, wrote scathing articles for the local newspaper, and even petitioned the town council to ban all Halloween festivities. One fateful October, Abigail concocted a plan that would put an end to Halloween in Willowbrook once and for all. She gathered a group of like-minded individuals who were tired of the festivities, and together they hatched a scheme to sabotage the town's Halloween celebrations. They began by spreading rumors that Halloween had been cursed in Willowbrook. They claimed that bad luck and misfortune would befall anyone who dared to participate in the holiday. The townspeople were hesitant at first, yet the fear of curses and hexes slowly eroded their enthusiasm. Abigail and her group took their plan a step further by secretly removing decorations from the streets, smashing pumpkins, and tearing down cobweb-covered fences that adorned homes. The town's once thriving Halloween spirit began to wither. As Halloween drew near, Abigail was convinced that her plan was working. She had successfully sown doubt and fear throughout Willowbrook, making people question the wisdom of celebrating the holiday. She saw the townspeople's enthusiasm wane, and she reveled in her small victory. But, as with all tales of villainy, Abigail's scheme did not go unnoticed. A group of children, dressed in their Halloween costumes, decided to take matters into their own hands. They had heard stories of Abigail's deeds and her hatred for Halloween. One brave boy named Timmy declared, "We can't let her ruin Halloween for everyone." On the night of Halloween, Timmy and his friends devised a clever plan. They knocked on Abigail's door, not to trick-or-treat, but to perform a skit about the magic of Halloween. As Abigail watched, they sang songs, danced, and recounted the joy and laughter that the holiday had brought to their lives. Touched by the children's sincerity and creativity, Abigail's icy heart began to thaw. She realized that her deep-seated hatred for Halloween was rooted in her own childhood trauma, and it was time to let go of the past. She had been wrong to impose her bitterness on the entire town. With a heartfelt apology, Abigail vowed to make amends and to support the town's Halloween celebrations from that day forward. The townspeople forgave her, and Willowbrook's Halloween spirit was rekindled. Abigail even joined in the festivities, dressing up as a friendly witch and handing out candy to children. In the end, Willowbrook learned that it was better to celebrate the joy of Halloween than to let one person's bitterness destroy a beloved tradition. Abigail, once the Halloween hater, became one of the holiday's most enthusiastic supporters, proving that even the darkest hearts could be transformed by the magic of Halloween.